Hi, I'm Karthik Rajan, and I'm really excited because this year in the election for mayor of San Francisco, we are going to be using IRV, or instant runoff voting. We fought hard for instant runoff voting because it allows us to have more direct democracy. It allows more of our citizens to take part in the civic process. And perhaps more importantly, it eliminates expensive runoff elections. Hence the name, IRV, instant runoff voting. With instant runoff voting, you make your choices for mayor, first preference, second, and third on election day, or on your absentee ballot. Then these choices are weighted and tabulated to select our next mayor within days of election day, eliminating the need for a runoff. IRV, instant runoff voting. But do you know what IRV really means? It means that someone like me, or you, can run for mayor. So this year, on your ballot, make Karthik Rajan your first, second, or third choice for mayor of San Francisco. I promise you, if you do, you'll have an independent face in the mayor's office.
Pretty cool, right? That was when I ran for mayor of San Francisco. Let's see what happens here. Now, the thing is, I'm trying to use live stream because I want to have this capacity to have the screen around and be able to point at stuff. And this is the first couple of days I'm kind of doing this, so please bear with me. Did you know I ran for mayor of San Francisco back in the day? Here's that website. This was my website for mayor of San Francisco. You can find this under Karthik Rajan for mayor.wordpress.com. Here are the campaign promises, the about page, facts, my resume. The blog roll's pretty funny. There's little comedic things if you if you hover, like this one says, think a politician can fix that equitably, because the first one is 1 in 3 SF employees earned $100,000 or more last year. Ed Lee is no more the mayor than Emperor Norton was.
Has changed. We all came here because it was a special place, right? I mean, I fell in love with it when I was 16. But that somehow the values have changed in the last 12 years, and that the corruption has increased, not decreased. I mean, we were really caring in 1996 when we were the 9% of the population that voted for Nader against Clinton because we were trying to send a protest vote. And then that got bastardized into the Nader problem of 2000. And instead of an intellectual, substantial community that votes with meaning, what has happened is we've become a superficial community of voters who are all under 40 and who don't read anything except on the day before the election. They rip out the page from The Guardian and check off all the boxes that Tim Redmond tells them to check off. And that's become the problem here. The problem is that we are living in a time of bastardized San Francisco values, progressive values that meant so much at one time that have been changed, altered. In fact, it's crazy. The language is changing the progressive values into something else, suggesting that it is progressive to build a giant structure on Treasure Island, or it is progressive to give a company tax breaks like Twitter and expect nothing in return. And these aren't progressive.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, because I thought I was showing you stuff and you could see me, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So I'm trying to make all this happen in Lightstream, and these are the days. I see it's asking me to send to live all the time. But this is the website for the mayor's race, Karthik Rajan for mayor.wordpress.com. Campaign promises are here. They're pretty good. If elected mayor of San Francisco, I promise, 1, to withdraw $100,000 of the mayor's annual salary and return it to the city. Upon leaving office, I will give $400,000 plus interest back to San Francisco's Board of Supervisors and the next mayor. The funds will be deposited into an SF City Give Back Fund And during my tenure, I would encourage any city employee who can manage to do so to make contributions to the fund. This 4-year closed fund would accept donations from citizenry at large who support my intent. Campaign Promise 2, to preserve and maintain our communities and their inherent culture. Promise 3 is good, to resist Manhattanization and Hong Kongification of San Francisco in favor of saner development. I wish they would have voted for me. To accept only individual contributions. A comprehensive and transparent audit of all City of San Francisco departments. Pretty good. People should, why didn't they? I don't know why they didn't really. Okay, so that's a little bit of what's going on. It was just a 6-minute one today. Still learning how to use this thing, so I'm gonna go check and see if this one worked.